Hey everybody, so I'm back to kind of give you an update on the last 90-day challenge that I decided to sign on for with Rachel Hollis. I kind of gave you a little bit of a beginning update in the previous video. Since then, I think 3 more emails have come out. If you signed up and you're doing the last 90-day challenge with me, awesome. If not, and you're just out there and you're an accountability partner, appreciate that. I think these videos keep me accountable. And so it kind of helps me out, so it's a win-win. But anyways, 3 more emails or 2 more emails, I think 2 more emails have come out since the last video that I did, kind of like setting the initial baselining, setting your goals out for the last 90 days, right? So I think on the 8th of October, an email was sent out about, is it habits or not quitting on yourself? One of the two. Think it's not quitting on yourself, not giving up and not throwing in the towel. So good news is I'm still here, I'm still doing it. Have I been successful every single day that I started this? No, I think I've slipped up a couple on some of the things that I started with at the beginning that I mentioned in my last video. One of them being was not drinking any soda and watching the sweets. Well, let's say on Saturday, my daughter had this big dance thing. She had like dance pictures, audition videos, and then we had like a big potluck. I ate an apple turnover. I ate a chocolate chip cookie, and I think I ate something else. Ooh, a cinnamon roll. That was so bad. I know, it was so bad, but I admit it, I did it. Now I'm not gonna do it again to that extreme. So I guess I deprived myself all week and then I just went ham on Saturday. So I did mess up already, you know, but I'm still pressing forward. And I took about 3 sips from my husband's diet root beer. So I haven't had a whole soda, but I did drink 3 sips from his diet root beer. So I'm still going, I'm still rocking and rolling. But I haven't quit. I'm gonna keep pushing until the end of the year. I like it. I think it's like a game with myself. I'm very competitive with myself. So if I don't hit some of these goals, it's kind of like I lost a game, or I just lose the entire game. So I'm very competitive with myself. So in my head, if I take a sip of soda, I lost the game, right? The game. Or if I ate too many sweets, then I lost that game. So I keep it in my head as a game. I'm not sure if that works for anybody else, but I play an internal battle with myself. So, and I think the next email was about habits and rituals. So it was don't quit on yourself, habits, and then implementing habits and rituals, or vice versa. I'm not sure which one came out beforehand. But in the email, if you signed up, Rachel lists the book, The Power of Habits. There are so many books out there to help you replace your bad habits with good habits. So there are so many things out there that you can kind of dive into if you're having trouble with that. So I haven't read The Power of Habits, but I have given that book out as a gift. I always give going away gifts. I always give books, but I have given that book out, so I haven't read it. But this is what I follow when it comes to habits and making sure that, remember I just said that I'm competitive with myself internally. So I'm in the military. I've been in for 17 years, so it's kind of ingrained in me. Certain rituals, certain routines are ingrained in me anyways. It's not ingrained in everybody, but I have got to say that, first of all, extreme ownership, love it. Discipline Equals Freedom Manual, love it. And then right now I'm reading Dichotomy of Leadership, love it so far, right? So why am I showing you those books? I think it takes a certain internal battle to kind of implement some of these habits. So I'm a huge Jocko fan. Like, probably Man Crush Monday is Jocko. I put it out there. My daughter loves him as well. But inside of these books, you are instilling in yourself as you're reading, you have an internal dialogue about how do you implement discipline, how do you go through leadership skills, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of base my habits off of what I've been taught in the military, and then off of reading and listening to Jocko. So I can't tell you about the power of habit, but I can tell you about Jocko, and like I kick my own butt every single day because I can just hear myself saying discipline is freedom, discipline equals freedom all the time. And what would Jocko do, right? So sounds cheesy, but this is what I'm used to. This type of structure is what I've been used to for 17 years, so I'm just going to stick with it. Mel Robbins is another good one, the 5-second rule. So if you're having trouble with, implementing good habits, check out Mel Robbins, check out the 5-second rule. I love that one as well. So there's so many books out there to kind of help put you on the right path. Take a chance at them. Pick them up, read them, do whatever you got to do. Listen to a podcast, Google them, whatever you have to do. But I think there's so many avenues out there for you to choose from that there should be no reason why you cannot replace your bad habits with good habits. There's so much information out there. So love it so far. The good habits that I've been putting in place to replace the old ones, so far, I've been doing a great job at them, not tooting my own horn, but they seem to be working for me. So like I get up at 4:15 every morning, and to make sure that I get up at 4:15, I set my alarm and I put it on the opposite side of my room so that I have to physically get up out of bed and go turn off my alarm. And by the time I'm up, here goes the internal dialogue that I have with myself. If you get back in bed, you lose. If you get back in bed, you lose. If you get back in bed, you lose. As soon as I walk out my bedroom door, I won, right? I already won that game. So each step is a game with me. So coming right into my office and meditating, that's a game. After I meditate, I won that game. Stretching, doing yoga stretches in the morning. After that, after I tell myself inside my head, do stretches, whatever the internal dialogue is, after I do those stretches, boom, another win in my book for the day, right? So I have these milestones throughout the day, and each time I do them, it's a win. Each time I don't, then I feel guilty. It's a loss in the book of my games, right? It's just something that helps me stick to the habits that I have. So yeah, getting up in the morning. So I rotate running every other morning in the morning at 5. So I'll wake up at 4:15, do my stretches, have my gym clothes ready to go, walk out the door about 5, and then I go for my run. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays I do yoga, and then either at lunch or when I get home, I'm going to do some kind of lift. So I'm going to lift in the gym, I'm going to do CrossFit, one of those two, because I have to lift. That's just my stress reliever. So that's what I got going on. And then implementing a few more little habits throughout the day that I decided to do, journaling and writing down my goals, making sure that I'm in the moment, those types of things. So I think last week, I'm going to be honest with you, I think once or twice I didn't get up at 4:15. I let it slip to like 4:45. So I lost. But typically it's not that hard for me to get up at 4:15. Okay, so it's not too bad. But this week's email that she just sent out is, I just got done reading it. I'm super stoked because I'm super passionate about this area, is health, right? So Rachel put in her email, and she did some before and after pictures of her health. And I think that's a great topic for the week, is how are you going to be healthier? How are you going to implement healthier habits? They kind of tie together. So we already we've already been looking at setting up habits and taking out old stuff or bad stuff that you don't want to do anymore. Now we can join that with the healthy lifestyle. I like how that's set up because I am passionate about fitness and health and fitness and you name it. I love helping people with that area. I used to be very, very skinny when I was a kid, like toothpick style skinny. So I've loved sports my entire life. So for me, it's been the complete opposite, I guess. I wanted to change my appearance by getting in the gym and lifting and being healthier so that I didn't look like a toothpick or I didn't look so skinny, and then I could compete, right? And I know a lot of other women have the other opposite effect, that they're trying to lose weight and lean out. So everybody has their different avenues when it comes to being healthy. I think the bottom line is that we want to make sure that we're healthier. So for me, reading through her email, I think it's great that she implemented different resources, and it talks about it in her podcast, how she lost weight. I make it a priority in my day to eat right and to exercise. It is a priority. So just like everything else is scheduled into my day, like a meeting, I got to be at work at this time, I leave at this time, I got to pick up my kid, right? All that stuff is scheduled. Well, I make sure that I schedule in my workouts. So in the morning, I get my workout in. At night, I get my workout in. It's like an appointment that I cannot miss with myself. And why do I do that? Is because I know what it feels like when I'm not in the groove and when I'm not working out the way I need to, and when I'm not healthy. I feel like crap. Like literally, I feel like crap. If I'm not taking my vitamins, I take a lot of stuff from Onnit. Love Onnit. If you haven't tried Onnit, check them out. But if I'm not on my minerals, if I'm not taking my krill oil, if I'm not taking my my B vitamins, if I'm not drinking my green drink, if I'm not eating right, if I'm not drinking enough water, if I'm not moving my body, I feel like crap. I feel so much more tired, so much more lethargic than I do when I'm working out. So I can tell a complete difference. So I need to make sure that I invest in myself, because I'm trying to break outside my comfort zone. Meaning, like I said, I'm at 17 years in the military. I'm trying to push my boundaries when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. So if I'm not healthy and I'm not on my A game, then anything that I venture out into is not going to be I'm not putting my full effort into it, if that makes sense, right? So it's very important. And besides, I'd much rather spend my time and my money right now trying to be healthy than spending all my money on health bills and medication in the future because I did not take care of myself now. I mean, that is like a no-brainer. We just feel like we stress ourselves out too much, that we put too much on our plate, that we don't even take the time to take care of ourselves. And I think that's a big foul, because 15 years down the road, 20 years down the road, when you're retired and you can't do anything because you're sick all the time or you don't have enough energy, it's not worth it. So you got to take the time to work on it right now. Like this topic this week is my passion. So I'm ready for this week. I'm ready to kick it in full gear. My birthday was Sunday, so I turned 36 on Sunday. So I've like created a whole new bucket list. I'm ready to rock and roll. And I think this is a great topic for the week. So implementing small things, park at the back of the parking lot, walk yourself into the store, taking the stairs instead of the escalator. Like, it's a mental game. I do this with myself all the time. If I see an escalator and I see stairs, I'm not taking the escalator. Why? I feel like, no offense, I feel like a loser taking the escalator when I could just as easily get a little bit of a glute workout in by taking the stairs. I mean, it's so simple. When we're staying in hotels, we always take the stairs. Me, my husband, and my daughter, we always take the stairs. Now, I mean, if we're on like the 20th something floor and it's like kind of ridiculous and crazy, I'm not going to take the stairs every time. But if it's like a 3-story hotel, take the stairs. Get some exercise in you. I posted on my Instagram page last night, 14-minute EMOM workout. 14 minutes. You have 14 minutes at lunch to get in a workout. And then you can eat the rest of the time, right? You have breaks at work where you can do squats at your desk or push-ups on the floor or whatever the case may be in the middle of your day. Like, there's always somewhere. You don't always have to be in the gym and lifting weights and being at a CrossFit gym or do yoga all the time. There are places to stay active all over the place. Taking a walk, taking a bike ride, taking a jog. These are not things that you guys haven't heard before. These are definitely not things that I haven't heard before. Just getting creative and setting your mind to it and getting after it. So like I said, love this. Love this week. So that's where I'm at. I'm doing more. Trying to get back more into CrossFit. I lift and competed a couple times, but I'm trying to CrossFit a little bit more because I like the functional fitness better than just sitting there pushing weights, but I like all fitness. So I'm excited to push my boundaries when it comes to fitness as well. But that's it. I think I rambled on long enough. I'm not editing this video. I don't know if I said it in the last video, but I am new to this video, vlogging, YouTube, whatever, right? Atmosphere, environment, whatevs. So I'm not editing it. I'm posting it the way it was, what was said, how it is. This is me, Jamie, untouched, unedited. This is what you get. I'm super excited to break outside my comfort zone. I'm excited to share this stuff with you. For me, it's getting it off my chest. It's just getting it out there. You either like it or you don't like it. Cool with me. I think it's an avenue to keep me accountable and to keep me pushing. So that is it. That is all I've got. So stay humble, always hustle, and take care. Bye.